Hey, what's up everybody? Esam here bringing you another video. This one, not so happy as you can see from the title. So, I mentioned a lot in my, story of my life, or the gaming in my life video, that the Smash community is a place where people can escape from a lot of the crap that they get in their real life, whether it's bullies or their parents not accepting, what they like to do, or just stress in general, because you can go have fun, meet some friends, play some video games, maybe win some money, just have a good time overall. And that's like a huge, huge selling point of the community, in my opinion. And the problem is, that's kind of starting to disappear. I don't know if it's because of esports, I don't know if it's becoming, or if it's because of the general more exposure, so you get more like assholes in the community. I'm not sure what's happening, but something is changing to the point where it is less fun to play. Personally, not necessarily the case. I don't really get a lot of the hate, because I'm a fan favorite. I feel like me and Nairo don't necessarily get a lot of the hate, but players, that aren't as consistent, such as MVD and the Cat, get a lot of hate. Players that are pretty emotional, such as Vinny, get a lot of hate. Players that play top tiers, like Void, who's one of the nicest people that I've seen in the Smash community ever, get a lot of hate. Even Dabuz gets a lot of hate for playing Rosa. I mentioned that in my Zero video. These players are getting so much hate for no particular reason. So let me do some background knowledge. So Vinny posted yesterday that he is quitting Smash 4 probably before Genesis 3, or at least right after Genesis 3, at latest. Vinny is a very emotional person. He lets things get to him really, really hard. And so, maybe not necessarily the words that people said were, super terrible, but Vinny's, most, if not all, of the people in the community, at least that follow Vinny and that would even bother to comment on something that happened to him, know he's emotional. You saw what happened when his stuff in Mexico got stolen. He's a very emotional person, and something bad happened to him. So you know what you shouldn't do right when something bad happens to someone? Make fun of it. I don't understand. It's not like you're a stream chat and your comment's gonna go away in 3 seconds. You're on Twitter, or you're on Reddit, where you clearly can see who is saying this, and then who's favoriting it, and then who, everything. You can see all the people that are just shitting on you for no reason. And that's not okay. You shouldn't... Also, there's a distinction. If something bad happens to MVD, and I make a joke about it, it's slightly different than if random Yoshi Main 17 makes a comment about it, because I'm MVD's best friend. And he knows that I'm not being serious. And if he has a problem with something I say, he can be like, yo, come on, don't do that. And, I'm going to listen to him because, one, we have, direct, access to each other via, Facebook and things and texting and things like that. But also because I'm his friend. And no matter, obviously, we want all of our fans to be friends and all the people on the internet to be our friends, but they're not. They might be acquaintances or, people that we like to talk to, but it's completely different from being a friend. If I make a comment about, Nick Riddle losing a tournament, I'm his brother. He knows that I'm joking, for the most part. Or, I'm just trying to get a rise out of him because it's, playful banter that we have established over our lifetime. I'm not, fuck Zero Suit 13, I hate that character, XX, saying, fuck you, you play an unskilled character, eat a dick, I'm so happy you lost. There's a huge difference. And, I don't know what it is about the Smash community recently, but people are just being fucking rude. And, it's not even about any particular situation necessarily, but I see so much crap about just people, high or top level players, or even content creators, answering to random people's complaints that are just completely destroying them. I saw Alpharad have a 30-minute argument with someone because they were upset that certain clips got into one of Alpharad's videos. It's sure, you're allowed to make the comment, but you can do it better. You don't have to insult Alpharad's entire video series because you're not happy with one of his products. Just say man, this wasn't as good as I liked, and then if Alpharad asks you why, then you can be oh well, I thought this, and this. You don't just go on a 12 tweet rant And, like, I don't understand. And, like, you see people like Nikat, he's been having so much trouble in his real life, like, not including the gaming. Like, his mom is going through a lot of, like, health issues right now, and it's really hard for him because, as far as I'm aware, based on our conversation, his mom is, like, his closest family member and one of his, like, most important people in his entire life. And something is going wrong. And so he's not okay, and people are making fun of him for it. You know, he does poorly at CEO and EVO. He got, what, 33rd at both of them, which is still pretty good, honestly. But, like, he does that type of thing, and people, literally, since July, have not stopped making fun of him for it. You know, he beat Nairo at STR. It's a fluke. He gets bodied by him. Oh, that's more normal. You know, he beats good players, and people write it off as, oh, I don't know how he did that, considering he got 33rd at CEO, and they just shit on him. YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, literally everywhere that he goes, which is supposed to be a supportive fucking community, are just tearing him down and reminding him of the failure that he had when he wasn't even emotionally stable. He went to the tournament knowing that he wasn't going to do well because he was in a shitty state of mind, and he wanted to do it for you guys. And you know what you guys did? You shit on him for it. How the fuck is that supposed to work? And by the way, I'm not monetizing this video because I don't want to make money off of off of like drama and shitty people. I just wanted to get the word out there that's just like, it's fucking annoying and obnoxious and terrible. Like, you know, I haven't done particularly poorly at a tournament. My worst was, what, 13th at Paragon? And yeah, people, like, kind of made fun of me for it. It's like, oh, Sonic, oh, Peach. But, like, it wasn't awful. I don't know why. I don't know what the difference was. You see people like MVD struggle at Big House and struggle at, what tournament was it? One other tournament that he did, like, really not good at. And then it, like, things like Paragon happen where he gets third and he almost beats Nairo, and people write it off, or people kind of go like, oh, that was cool, and then immediately forget about it and start shitting on him for it. Like, you know, I know when the Genesis thing happened, the top 32 seeds get floated out, and Nikat and MVD were part of that, people got, like, really upset and just started talking shit about them relentlessly, when instead they could have just been like, oh man, I'm surprised players like this and this and this didn't get in. I'm, you know, oh, that kind of sucks. Like, people are just being fucking rude, and it's terrible, and it's kind of starting to diminish the best part about the Smash community, which was the fact that we could go to a tournament and have fun. We could talk to other Smashers and have fun. But now it's not that fun anymore. Like, people are starting to want to quit. Vinny is quitting. MBD has thought of it. Nikat has thought of it. I mean, I don't think those two players are quitting necessarily, but they've thought of it. Like, top-tier players are getting beaten down by the internet. Oh, but it's the internet just hardened up. It's like, well, I mean, yeah, technically you can just ignore it, but when hundreds of people are yelling at you for no reason, or people are making fun of things that you're really, really sensitive about because you can't stop them, it's kind of obnoxious. Like me, I don't think I really have anything that would, like, super, super bother me. So, like, I don't really get, you know, triggered that hard by anything. But, you know, people are making fun of Vinny's birthmark that he was made fun of literally his entire life for. And it's like, oh, the Smash community doesn't care about my birthmark because they care about me playing. They care about my skill. They care about who I am as a player, which was, like, the best part about being there. It didn't matter what background you had. It didn't matter the shit that you went through in your house and your school and your growing up and everything. You could just be your player, be the character, be who you are. But, like, it's starting to go away. I mean, I know I went on this huge rant on Twitter a few days ago after me and Anti had, like, our little thing, but, like, it's not even about that. Like, there's something greater. Like, you know, people have certain problems, obviously. It's very fucking clear that people have problems, and other people on the internet just don't care. And you need to care at least a little bit. Empathy is so fucking easy, and I don't understand. Like, sure, I may have my own opinions when something bad happens to someone. You know, Ally and Dabuz made comments on Vinny's thing that were kind of joking, right? But, like, if something bad happens to someone, like, if my mom, like, let's say, I'm just gonna use Nikat. I'm not gonna say this is, like, something that's happened or anything, but, like, let's say his mom, the complications end up getting really bad and his mom dies, right? He plays Ness, right? You know what series Ness is from? Mother. You want to know what you don't fucking do if he goes to a tournament after his mom dies? Make a fucking, like, oh, you play Ness because he has a mother. Like, you don't fucking do that. Like, I'm so tired of whatever the fuck is happening to this community. And this is why I'm cursing more, because it's not monetized. I don't really give a shit. Like, stop. Just, if you have something that you can say that is probably going to be hella fucking rude, just don't. Post it on your Facebook instead, where like the people that are that you're talking about can't see it. Tell it in a Discord group that people would think is funny. Like, don't, like, if you're gonna be rude to someone, don't be rude to them, one, right after something happens. At least wait a fucking while. Or two, just don't do it in the first place. Because it's really easy to, like, want to say something and then just not. Like, I don't know what's happening. And I'm sure this point is going all over the place because, like, I don't have, like, with these videos, I don't have, like, notepads or anything on my computer. I just kind of ramble. But so, guys, one last thing that I want to say. And this is the major point. Top players are more than just players. We are more than just these hands and this brain that are controlling the character on our TV screen. We need to fucking be, like, aware that every single person in this community has a slew of their own problems and their own heartbreak and their own heartache and their own everything that's happening. You have no idea what's going on in my life personally, unless I post about it. You know, you don't know the things that happened to me right before Big House, which led to me doing poorly. You have no idea because I haven't said shit about it because I don't care to. You don't know the background of what's happening. You don't know what MVD's gone through in his whole life and all the shit that's happened that I know because I'm his best friend. But, like, you don't know what's happened. You don't know what the shit that he doesn't want to hear from you guys. You don't know, like, all the things that we've escaped from in this community. And we've escaped from it. And we escaped from it for years. I don't know why the fuck people have decided to bring that shit back. And that's all I really have to say about it. I'm not even going to promote this video. I mean, I'm going to tweet about it, but, like, I'm not going to put my social media down below. I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe to me, because honestly, don't give a shit right now. Just, y'all have to fucking suit up. And I know the people that are commenting in the video are going to be like, oh no, I don't do that. And thank you. This video isn't out to everyone, because a lot of people are really, really nice, and typically you only see the vocal minority, as that's, you know, the super popular fucking phrase in defending people being assholes. But a vocal minority is still a large group of people. Like, let's say I have 16,000 followers right now on Twitter. You know, 15,000 of them can be really supportive, and 1,000 of them can be assholes. And that's a minority, but that's still a shit ton of people. You know? And again, it's not about me. Like, this isn't something that's happening to me personally, because I haven't been a victim of people, of, like, bullying for the most part in this community. Because, one, I don't really take that shit. And two, just, I don't know. I guess people like me more. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I guess I haven't, you know, super flubbed at a tournament. You know, like, the worst that happened to me was like, oh, you got double limited by a Ryu, you said that character sucked. Like, that's about the worst that I got. But yeah, that's about it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I'll be a little happier.